Well, hello. Good evening. My name is Lisa Loring, and I'm here to do the reading for, look at my hair. It is growing so crazy, and I did gardening, and I look like I have like these little horns. My hair is growing back. I love that. Anyway, we'll just go with the horns. I have horns today. Maybe the devil card will come out. Anyway, I'm being silly. I'm here to do the reading for, no, today was Wednesday, Thursday. Tomorrow's Thursday, June 17th. So thanks for joining me. This will be a reading for the collective, all zodiac signs. If you have any questions for your own private edification, you may certainly post them in the comments. I can get back to you. If you'd like a private reading, you can email me at lisa.loring@gmail.com. That's lisa.loring@gmail.com. But yeah, this will be a general. So take what resonates, don't what doesn't. And let's see what we got. I did do a little, this morning I woke up and had some more insights that I felt like I wanted to share before I headed off and did a few things for my day. So I recorded a quick little live while I made coffee this morning. I'll put that link for the Instagram IGTV video in the description for this as well. Were you still working with the Rider-Waite Tarot deck? I've been working with this deck for a couple of days. I started to just say something about how I will get on, kind of stuck on a deck for a little while, and then I kind of go off it. But I haven't used this one since last year, and I've been enjoying the past couple of readings with it, the imagery that comes out. This is kind of the OG of tarot. For those of you who, oh, there's a card that's coming out for us. Lots of Major Arcana. We have had a lot of that. And so just to describe to you, go back to finish what my thought on what I was saying, which was this is kind of this is the template for basically all the, it was just at the tip of my tongue. There's another one. And maybe it'll come back to me. But there's, this is basically the template for most of the commonly experienced tarot decks. This is the one that is most frequently used. And if you're beginning tarot, this is kind of the beginner tarot deck of sorts. There's a lot of intricacies and reading into the archetypes and whatnot that are depicted. There's actually a tremendous amount of intricacy in this deck. But in terms of it being the one on which most tarot decks are based, this is the one, and it was created back in like the, well, the woman who did the artwork for it was actually born in 1878. So it was created around the turn of the 20th century. And the other tarot deck is the, I still can't, it's just like on the tip of my tongue and I can't remember it. I don't have a lot of experience with it, but nevertheless, the Rider-Waite Tarot is great. There's also the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot, and that's also a little more brightly colored, but it's the same. It's just got different, a different color scheme. So at any rate, we have here the Chariot, and in the Major Arcana, we've had a lot of Major Arcana cards coming out in the past couple of readings, and you're feeling this, I'm sure, that there are some really major shifts happening. And when the Major Arcana, these are those seriously archetypal cards as part of the deck, okay? And when these come out, it's not just a sort of little way, something you experience along the path of a day, of the unfolding of a general day. This is more of a life change, more of a theme, a new theme developing, kind, overriding theme kind of thing developing. The kind of thing like, if you're driving down the highway, you see, say, street signs, Cedar Street, CC Street, whatever. Those are street signs, and you'll turn down those streets, and they're kind of like in your neighborhood, right? These are more like the highway signs. Highway I-95, like on the East Coast, I-10, along the Gulf Coast, whatever the ones in California, which I can't remember. I don't have a lot of California experience. But at any rate, I'm really saying at any rate a lot. I'm going to quit that. That'll be the last to say that. But these are major signs and that leads you on a highway. So more of a highway kind of situation that's going to get you something that's going to take you a little further down the road than just your usual neighborhood, turn down the street, go run your grocery errands or whatever. Okay. A lot of these have been coming up. The Chariot, speaking of driving, picking up the driving theme, you can see he is in a chariot, and he has two different Sphinxes in this particular, in other tarot decks, you'll experience them as maybe horses. And another one's they're cats, which actually, Sphinxes are cats, right? They're kind of they're lion-ish kinds of creatures that hold riddles. Right? The Sphinx. Very wise, kind of poker face. And I'm noticing the shield that's in the front of the chariot and this spinning of the top. Again, the Wheel of Fortune came up a couple of nights ago. That's another Major Arcana card. Interesting. Anyway, I don't want to get stuck on this for too long because I'm getting stuck on it. Anyway, I can just look at the artwork and just go on and on and on forever. I'll try to keep this as brief as possible so we don't do that. But if you have further questions about it, we can certainly go into that. So anyway, the Chariot card is here. That is, that's driving. Staying in your own lane has definitely been a theme coming up in my day-to-day through interactions with other people. Ooh, Ten of Swords. Staying in our own lane. Middle card. Let's keep going. Chariot, Ten of Swords. Pretty serious cards, so we're making a change. Swords are thoughts, thought processes, the things we say to others, communication, the way we communicate, our philosophies, the way we express our philosophies. We did have the Tower card come up a couple of days ago. The call has been to, sorry, we have an extra cat visiting. And got some cat politics going on. Ten of Swords. Doesn't sound too good, did it? Speaking of cats. So yeah, changing our thought processes and really, with the Ten of Swords coming up, there's really no question. Like I said, heeding the call, the Judgment card came up, and heeding the call to the Emperor. The Empress has been featured in our readings twice this week, and now we have the Emperor. Do we have another card that wants to come up? I feel like we do. So we have two Major Arcana, a Ten of Swords, and yeah, we do have another, and the King of Cups. The Queen of Cups came up yesterday. So we'll leave it at that. Bottom of the deck, is the Four of Wands. So, but then we also have the Eight of Cups. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. So it continues to be this back and forth energy. Let's angle the camera down so we can look at the cards as they came out. I'll turn them around so you can see them. One of the things I love about using this deck is that there's no confusion about what you see. They're so big. And thankfully I can still fit them in the camera. So the Chariot card is a card of driving. And I'm staying in your own lane, because otherwise the thoughts, I'm reminded of our Five of Swords card a couple of weeks ago, where there were two swords sticking out of the woman's back. Man in the background leaving a bloody scene with 3 swords. Now we have 10 swords. So what may have been a situation a couple of weeks ago where there was a conflict of thoughts, conflict of philosophies, conflict of ideology, conflict of the way we look at the world and express ourselves in the world. We've gone from a mere 5, to a 10, and someone is dead on the ground. Some thought processes has gone for good. But the Emperor is here. And he knows how to deal with this mess. And so do you. So while this looks pretty dire, what I see here and here and here and here, you know, what I'm seeing is not, and even here. Oh, and the Queen of Wands is here, and the Queen of Cups is back again. That Tower is at the bottom of the deck. So, you know, it continues, but it's pretty deep in. I see that as bad as this feels and as bad as this looks, please listen to I do encourage you to listen to what I had to say about the Judgment card and about integrating all parts of ourselves and needing to, the old thought processes, the old songs, the old mantras, the old, you know, whatever, the old tapes, the looping thoughts that came up in the Two of Pentacles a couple of days ago, last week. The looping thoughts, you know, these ways that we've been internally talking to ourselves. It's almost like the good angel and the bad angel kind of thing. Have now, it's dead, it's gone, it's not working. You know this. Sit for a moment, if you can. And in any given situation that you want in your life, write 3 negative beliefs down. And then write at least 3 positive, and then 3 positive beliefs. If you have trouble, find yourself having difficulty writing the positive beliefs about that, it's not that it doesn't mean that the situation can't happen. What it means is that you don't believe in it. You don't believe, you're having difficulty believing in yourself. It's easier to listen to the negative stuff than it is to lift out of these kinds of thoughts. We had the 9 of Swords come up, to lift out of this kind of thought process that continues to keep us down and out and on the ground and incapacitated and practically decapitated. You know, this is, you know, this is the kind of stuff that keeps us from being in our power. We've given our power away. And to what? There's nothing even here. To what? And as I'm saying decapitated, this is us running around in these thoughts disconnected from the rest of our body. Disconnected from the heart. From being able to fly, out of control, not driving, you know, not combining the heart and the head, not you know, combining the divine feminine and the divine masculine, the both parts of ourselves, again, integrating ourselves into one chorus so we can drive and be in sovereignty and be in, you know, command, so to speak, of all of our faculties. This guy has no trouble getting in that driver's seat. He can just up and drive that, no problem. But, you know, he doesn't have to because he's got this guy who's going to haul him around. He's so in control that he's even got people to do that for him. who are more than happy to say, hey, Emperor, I can take you wherever you need to go. Let's go visit the King of Cups, you know? Let's go hang out with him for a little while and have a party. Let's go hang out at his castle, have a party, and oh yeah, there might be some people who don't want to hang out at our party, okay? But that's okay because we're still going to have a party. We're still going to have a good time. We're going to do great. We're going to meet new people, and we're going to have all of this abundance in our life, and we're going to come up with great ideas, and they're going to be very passionate. Look, the Queen of Wands is here. She's one of the most creative ladies in the deck. She's here with. She's even going to kind of come with her cats. Oh, and the Queen of Cups is here. Oh, shut up. The Nine of Pentacles lady's here. You know, come on. We have like so much opportunity here. But the loops. The King of Cups is here to show us that our emotions. Listen to the heart. Listen to the heart. Listen to what when we sit down and we take a moment to do that pros and cons, like there's negative beliefs about a situation and there's positive beliefs about the situation. The emotions. Listen to what the emotions, your feelings are telling you. More than all of these 10 thoughts. Give that emotion. You can handle the emotion. He can handle every emotion that comes across his plate. With aplomb. He's got every color. He wears every color in this. He's got a full cup. He's like, hey, I can even take more on. We can take more on. Feel what you're feeling all the way through to its end. Write down as as you're doing this negative and positive belief, write down what you're feeling all the way through to the end of that feeling. It's just a feeling. It's not it's just a feeling. It doesn't need to leave you feeling dead. And in this space forever. You know? Way more fun for the Emperor to get in the chariot, to go and visit his friends. You know, that's what we want to do, right? No matter how we can do it these days. I'm not going to get into my ideas about that. I'm very careful about where I go and what I do and when I do it. And I hope you all are too, no matter what we're told about that kind of stuff. Continue to be careful. Continue to, pick and choose your friends wisely, and some friends may not. You've got some who just really aren't gonna be part of it, and that's fine. They can go off and do their own journey, right? And cool for them because they're gonna come back around. They'll come back around at some point. The more open you are about letting them go and do their thing, the more excited they are going to come back and tell you their stories and show you what they found. Bring back their treasures. This isn't forever. And neither is this. As long as you commit to starting with one sword at a time, pulling it out of your own back by choosing a different, more positive thought, which is just simply belief in yourself. Belief that you can not only drive the car to a different place, but you can, once you get there, you really have all that you need to be in command of every situation and to be a leader for others. That's kind of nice, right? Don't you want to be like a leader of positivity? And I'm not suggesting you be a Pollyanna. Yeah, you be smart. This guy's no Pollyanna. He's smart. He's wise. He's smart. He's wise. And he's not just ruling his neighborhood, his streets. He's ruling countries. Not just country, countries. Exciting, right? I'm going to leave it at that. But we have a lot of great, again, what's keeping us from allowing that abundance to come in? your negative beliefs about yourself, that you're not deserving? Nope. All right, guys, I love you. Thank you for joining me. Again, if you want a private reading, you have the info. I will leave my Venmo, my PayPal, and all that good stuff at the bottom as well, the description. Oh, and that IGTV video. I'll leave the link to that. Have a great day. Like, share, subscribe. Thanks. Bye.